But earlier this year, though, and earlier today, I was poking some fun at some legislation being created at the state and federal level. Well, they don't have a monopoly. Here in Los Angeles County, we don't always get it right every time either. Last winter, the board was asked to approve an increase of fees related to the Public Health Department inspections. And while I despise fee increases, we all know that we in local government have to recover our costs of doing business, and the county's no different. But in these economic times, we cannot add an extra burden on our businesses, particularly small businesses. Take my dry cleaner, for example. He showed me this, all right? Oh, by the way, Supervisor, can I talk to you a moment? But he mostly farms out all of his laundering, part of his business, and just does the dry cleaning. But in case of emergencies, he has 2 washers on site. Well, with the increase in inspection fees, his payment went from $160 a year to $580 a year, over 250%. Now, he was being charged the same amount for his 2 machines as a laundromat was with 50 machines. I had originally made a motion to have Mr. Fujioka evaluate those for 6 months. That's up now. But just let me tell you, changes are going to be made. We will also be making sure that businesses which are unfairly charged will be reimbursed. Another one, those of you who have gone to Mammoth or headed north may be very familiar with Schott's Bakery Cafe. Yeah, you like that, huh? Yeah, that breeder bread or whatever it is, it's really good. But anyway, they're 5th-generation Dutch bakers. The family sells its products in grocery stores across the state. But we're lucky that the Schatz is going to open an outlet here in Los Angeles County in the city of El Segundo. Unfortunately, back to health inspections, we have not made it always very easy for them. Of course, our codes are critical to the safe preparation and handling of food in restaurants and other food outlets. In fact, I was the one that made the motion for a rating system on food trucks. However, our inspectors were insisting that the Schatz paint their wall white rather than the Dutch orange that makes them famous. It's synonymous with their bakeries. The orange is what customers see when they come in and when it's visible from the street. It's very, very important to the brand. No food is prepped in the area, so it does not need the required white paint. So we were potentially delaying their opening and adding cost. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you, Schatz Bakery is going to have some orange walls, all right? Bill doesn't even know about that one. I've given you a few examples of supporting our local small businesses, which you know is very, very important to me. But I'm also working on an ordinance to support a much larger industry here in our area, and that's the film business. The entertainment industry is the 3rd largest in Los Angeles County behind international trade, the ports, the airport, and tourism. And these issues are obviously hugely driven by the industry. Throughout this state, over 500,000 people rely on the entertainment industry for their livelihood. While we often think of the Warner Brothers, Universal, Paramount, in fact, there are more than almost 6,500 businesses that service the film, television, and commercial production industry. Unfortunately, there too, we don't always make it easy for the industry, synonymous with our region, when everybody thinks of Hollywood, to do business right here in our own backyard. Depending on where a company is filming, it can take 2 days, 30 days, 40 days to get a permit. Business license fees can be a flat fee based on the number of employees or gross receipts. The fees can range from anywhere from $625 to close to $5,000. In some areas, a company can film only on public property, and in other areas, no filming is allowed on public property. So I think you know where I'm going with this. What we need to do is to be more consistent and business-friendly across the region. Our board, my colleagues and I have been working with Film LA on outreach efforts, reminding the people that we cannot take our entertainment industry, its job, and its economic impact for granted. Film LA is also working with cities here in Los Angeles County to make it easier and more consistent for their entertainment companies to do businesses here. And this is critical to maintaining jobs and our position in the global market. Over 40 states have now begun offering film incentives. In a few short years since these programs started in these other states, we have seen the percentage of movies shot here in California drop from 66% to less than 40%. We must stop that downturn, and that's what we're working on.